In this video, I'm going to be going over some of the copyright-free photo sites that I use and some different resources that you can use to find copyright-free photos online. My first one that I use all the time is Unsplash, and it's a great website with lots of photos that are added all the time. They're constantly adding to this site, and it's really good. But one thing you'll notice is the search bar right here is you can search, and then also you can view in a grid form, so you can kind of scroll through a lot more and see a little bit more of what you're looking at. And then also you'll notice one thing that's important is featured, which is the ones that they release, but then they have people who submit photos from all over the world. You can click all, and it gives you access to way more photos. So tons and tons and tons of great high quality photos. And so that's my number one site that I stop at first to look for copyright-free photos. But another one is Death to Stock Photo, and it's a great site, deathtostockphoto.com, and you can sign up and they'll send you free photos every single month. And if you want to, you can actually buy a key to get into all of the previous ones that they've sent, and that's a pretty good deal as well. And then also Pixabay is a great resource. A lot of people like that, and according to their website, they have over 400,000 free photos, vectors, and art illustrations that you can use. And StockSnap.io is another great one that a lot of people tend to like. And this one's kind of unique here. It's got some very unique photography, graphography. It's, I believe, just a guy who does creative photography and stuff like that and puts it out there for people to use however they want. So it's kind of got an interesting style. And then Life of Pics is a website that has all kinds of just stock type imagery and different things that you can use for your website. And so lots of good pictures there. And then also PickJumbo. This has been around for a little while now, and so people find that, and it's got different categories that you can look for, different things you can search, and different things like that. And then also this one's kind of cool. It's New Old Stock. It's nos.twnsnd.co, and it's very interesting because it's all kinds of like older photos. This is public domain, I believe, photos that you can see all kinds of interesting things, and especially if you're looking for things that are black and white, older photos, some interesting and unique photos, this might be a really cool place to go to. But anyway, the last one here is Mentry, I believe is how you say it. And he's got a lot of good photos. I believe it's a he. And lots of interesting things, and he releases those every so often, more photos to his photo blog here. And again, Unsplash is my number one favorite, but all of these provide really great photos and high quality content that you can use, and pretty much all of these are copyright free to where you can free to use any way you want. And before you use photos or graphics on your website or blog, definitely make sure that you have rights to use them however you want. Otherwise, you either need to attribute them or can't use them for commercial purposes or whatever. So definitely check up on the copyright laws and what you can and cannot use. And one thing to look for, and a lot of these sites will show this, and I believe most all of these are actually copyright zero, which is free, do whatever you want type photos. And this kind of gives a really good just snapshot. All photos published in Unsplash are licensed under Creative Commons 0, which it has a link to where you can go look at that. And that's what I believe most of these sites are under, but you'll just need to double check and see if they've changed. Which means you can copy, modify, distribute, and use the photos for free, including for commercial purposes, without asking permission from or providing attribution to the photographer or Unsplash. So that's a really open-ended ticket there for you to use these photos however you want. And so there you go. That's some free resources that you can use to beautify your site and make the web a more beautiful place.